Hello and welcome to our 5 on 5. I'm joined today by Andrew Over, Vice President of Regional Markets for Regence Bluecross Blueshield of Oregon. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Chase. It's really exciting to be here.
Absolutely. Now it's a new year and there always seems to be changes in insurance. So what stands out to you the most about what's new in Oregon for 2023?
Yeah, well, thank you. You know, one of the things that's new this year here in Oregon is that we've seen a lot of change in the local government. We're going to be going into this year with a new governor, Governor Kotek. Nearly a third of the legislature is brand new in Salem, as well as a new director at the Oregon Health Authority. Now, while all of them are new, one thing that they all have in common is that they have said that behavioral health and mental health is going to be a huge focus in terms of their agendas and funding. And that's something that we see also as a priority at Regence and an opportunity that we're excited to partner with them on. One of the things that is also, I think, kind of in that category of continuing but also new is a lot of the challenges that our employers are faced with. They're going to see continuing pressure from a tight labor market, headwinds within the business community around inflation. But you know, one of the things that won't be new, that will be continuing, is that focus around what we can do to address the behavioral health and mental health crisis in our state, in our country, by providing resources, by providing awareness. One of the things that will also be continuing is our investment in telehealth, knowing that that's something that can address challenges within access around healthcare, and something that throughout the pandemic that we've seen a huge uptick in adherence to that, and that's something that we see as a huge priority within the industry.
Absolutely. Now we're recording this Monday morning and you're speaking at the Medford Chamber luncheon today. Can you give us a peek at what the focus of your speech will be? Yeah,
you know, that on the topic of access, that's going to be something that will be a huge priority, not only for our members, but how we work with employers. We know right now access is a huge challenge in the state. Oregon ranks in the bottom tier in terms of hospital bed availability, as well as resources associated with mental health and substance abuse. One of the good things in terms of access is that focus around virtual care. Throughout the pandemic, we saw a 500% increase in terms of utilization around telehealth, virtual care. And that was something for a long time we were trying to promote that with our members, promote that with our employers, and to the tune of very low adherence. But one of the silver linings throughout the pandemic was it destigmatized the role that virtual care can play. And so that's going to be something that as we think about access for our members, that we continue to invest in resources, continue to promote and educate our members how to access that. But it's not just limited to virtual care. We know that collaboration with our providers is critically important. Right here in Medford, one of the things that we've done is recognizing a need for kidney care. And so we partnered with a company called Strive Health, who is a national leader in kidney care, to promote a program available to Regence Medicare and commercial members that also includes an opening of a regional state-of-the-art kidney dialysis center here in Medford. And that happened early last year.
Wow, Andrew, thank you so much for your insight. We'll be right back with some more questions after this break. Welcome back to our 5 on 5 with Andrew Over, Vice President of Regional Markets for Regence Bluecross Blueshield of Oregon. Now, dealing with insurance can be frustrating and hard for people to navigate. What's your best advice for how people can deal with all the red tape and other problems they may encounter?
Yeah, thank you, Chase. That's one of the things that we at Regence are passionate about and looking to invest within resources that help our members navigate the healthcare system. We're looking to make healthcare simpler, easier, and a better experience for our members. Some of the ways that we're doing that are collaborative efforts with providers that look to meet our members where they are, whether that be in the ER, whether that be in urgent care, whether that be in a virtual care setting, knowing that the most important thing is getting our members the care they need at the point they need it, and whatever setting that might be. One of the things that over the last couple of years with the pandemic, the rise of telehealth and resources online has really increased, and that's been something that we see as a really invaluable tool for our members to get that critical care when they need it most. And one of the ways that we're working with employers is thinking about what are some of those programs that we can offer to employers that would then get to their members, their employees. We have one for our own employees around a physical therapy program that is all done virtually. One that I actually finally signed up for, and I'm dealing with some of the little aches and pains, but it's all about, again, getting that care to the member when they need it most in whatever fashion.
Absolutely. Now, it is Heart Health Month. Is there any quick advice that you would like to share with people?
Yeah. You know, it is one of the leading causes of death in our country, and I think that that's something that you hear said, but maybe don't take into account all that goes into that. And I think that two of the things that I would just encourage everybody to do is be aware of the symptoms for heart attacks or strokes. But also research your family's history around this. I remember my father had a stent put in about 12 years ago. And one of the memories of going to visit him in the hospital was my daughter, who is about to turn 14, was climbing on his chest, and we had to take her off, and it was because she couldn't have the weight on his chest at that point. And so it's just always been this vivid reminder for me on a very personal level around the importance of knowing about your family's history with heart disease. I'm glad to say my father is doing well, and it's exciting to see he and my now almost 14-year-old daughter having a lot of great memories together.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the advice and the insight, and thank you again for your time today, Andrew.
Wonderful. Thank you.
We'll be right back.